All right, guys, welcome back. I originally wasn't even going to put the intro up, but I did because, well, YouTube completely changed their layout once again without any warning. So it looks completely different behind the scenes anyway. So I put the intro up for just a second because I had to make sure everything was going to be okay. It seems like everything's okay. Astro S. Kennedy. Yes. So, yeah, wasn't really sure what to name this because I'm not going to be staying live the entire time going into the Game Awards. I'm going to be live here for maybe like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. It says the audio is, I'm getting a notification about that. Guys, how's the audio on your end? Do we have any, are we having any problems? Does it sound low? We need to put it up. And Corey the Legend comes in. Corey's here nice and early. He's the one that's going to get it started. He drops 5 membership gifts for you guys. Corey, thank you so much for that, man. I will add that to the counter. And so, yeah, the whole idea here is we're just going to chill for a little while, hang out, pre-stream. I'm calling it a pre-stream like member drop because the idea is if we hit 50 members before this stream ends, I will arrive at the Game Awards stream with a Leon cosplay. Okay? So if that happens, we'll do it. And I'll up the ante as well. If we hit 50 members, and I show up at the Game Awards with the Leon cosplay, we'll take it a step further. We'll strive for a second goal. I will shave my beard live on stream to complete the Leon cosplay. So, you know, we'll see how far we can take it, guys. Who knows? Maybe nobody even wants to see me show up as Leon. Timu Leon, bro. That's what we're gonna get. Maybe. I'll do it. No, listen, if we hit the goal that I'm gonna set, and yeah, if we hit 25 members, you know, we'll feed Boss. We'll give him some treats. So don't worry. The pre-show is in 8.5 hours. So I'm not streaming the entire time. We're going to be hanging out for just a little bit here. Again, maybe like an hour, maybe 2 hours, depending on how it goes. And then I'm going to be taking a break. I'm going to put the main Game Awards stream up at probably around 5 o'clock, 5:30. And so we'll have a solid like 2.5 hours to let people kind of file in. And doesn't Leon have a beard now? I actually don't know. It looks like he has some stubble. Yeah, you can also become a channel member on your own if you're interested in doing that. But yeah, the Game Awards, it's finally happening tonight. A lot of things are leaking out. A lot of things are being confirmed to be at the show. It seems as though Shinobi was teasing that there's going to be some kind of PlayStation announcement that we don't know about yet. So, you know, I don't know how much we should read into that, how excited we should get. He was being very ambiguous with it. But, yeah, it's interesting, man. No beard MBG. Yeah, it's been years since I've shaved. I don't do I mean, I trim up and stuff, you know, but. Oh, he's going to see it later, Michael. Did I sleep good? I slept okay, I guess. I slept in a little bit later today. Not much later, but just an extra hour or two. I don't want to be all tired when the Game Awards are happening, you know? Dwayne, what's going on, man? Irfan says we need energy today. I'm conserving it for right now. I'm just being chill, you know? Just being chill. Bro, do you have a job? No, I don't have a job. I'm jobless. Thank you for asking. Now please drop 5 membership gifts. Will Intergalactic second trailer be revealed at the Game Awards? I doubt it. I just saw a report that apparently it can cost up to $1 million or something for like a 3-minute trailer. So that means last year they paid like probably like $1.3 million for that 4 minute, you know? Yeah, I wouldn't expect Naughty Dog to show up, to be honest. I wouldn't expect it. Yeah, Soros, as of right now, is the only PlayStation game that's officially announced to be like a first party. It's the only game that's officially announced to be at the Game Awards. And we're going to be getting, I assume, a new trailer. I mean, they say we're going to be getting another look at it. But outside of that, I mean, there's maybe like Death Stranding 2's PC announcement. Some people are thinking about that. 4 hours of pure FOMO for games that'll never be there. I tried the Outlast Trials. The game didn't show me where to go. And the monster was hitting me, so I closed the app. Will we see Gears of War E-Day? I think that's a game that could show up. That's coming next year, so. Lords of the Fallen just posted on their page. Who do I want to take Game of the Year? I mean, my personal Game of the Year is Death Stranding 2. So that's who I would prefer to win. You know, that's like my personal choice. But at the same time, I know that like Expedition 33 is the most nominated game. So my expectation is that Expedition 33 is going to win every award. That's my honest expectation. I think they're going to win every category, including Game of the Year. I think this is going to be known as the Expedition 33 Awards. That's my personal feeling on it. Cut the stash, plus the chinny beard. Hope for a new Wolverine trailer. Wolverine could show up. They did say, Insomniac, that they won't be showing. Well, they said they'll show us more in spring of next year, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they couldn't show us a little something extra in between. If they want to remind everybody that Wolverine exists and is coming out next year, they could certainly show another trailer. That'd be pretty cool. Definitely open to seeing more Wolverine. Super Life, you're saying for you it was Ghost of Yote. Expedition 67. Yeah, well, I mean, even if other games win in other categories, I would fully anticipate that Expedition 33 is going to win the Game of the Year category. I fully anticipate that. Let's see. Expedition 33 might even win Best Shooter of the Year. Yeah, who knows? Who knows, Michael? Yeah. So Nathan Drake, Insomniac, they didn't say we won't see anything until spring. They didn't really word it like that. They said we're going to be showing you more in spring. And I think that's pretty much them confirming that they're going to be doing a state of play dedicated to Wolverine. But you know, the whole thing is it's expensive for developers to put their games in the Game Awards, so it might be better served for something new. So guys, if you're just joining the stream, am I streaming all day? No, I'm going to be streaming here. Like this pre-stream is just going to be for maybe like an hour and a half. It's not going to be very long. I'm just giving everybody an opportunity to drop some membership gifts before we do the actual Game Award stream, which is going to come later. I'll probably be going live around 5:30, somewhere around there. So we'll still have like a couple of hours to hang out and talk more as it gets closer. But I don't want to stream the whole time. It just feels unnecessary to do that. We're quite a ways away from the show starting. So Final prediction, Corey Barlog's game today, yes or no? I want to say yes, but man, I'm so ready to be wrong. It's not a confident yes. It's a hopeful yes. Just a heads up, you won't see me during the next stream if DMC6 shows up today. I'll be dead. Oh my God, Irfan. Why? Dying from hype? Do I think that there will be a new Nintendo game announced, like a Mario? I mean, it's possible. Again, the Game Awards, the big thing about the Game Awards is it gets a massive amount of viewership. I mean, it gets huge viewership. So that's what makes it so expensive for developers to pay. But at the same time, like a lot of devs and a lot of studios just figure, well, why would we pay when we can just show it ourselves, you know? And Nintendo, you know, they're kind of in that category where they can just announce whatever they want whenever they want on their own time and not have to pay anybody. But it's possible. It's possible. MBG, I kind of want to see you with that wig on. Well, that's why I wanted to give you guys the opportunity now, so that way, like, if we hit the 50 goal, when I show up to the Game Awards later on, I'll just show up in the cosplay. But you know, it's not that serious. I'm basically super stoked for Resident Evil. In case you can't tell, I'm super excited for what seems to be the upcoming Leon reveal. I was already very excited for Resident Evil 9, but now my hype levels are very high. Steven, what's going on, man? Yeah, they're going to be streaming on Amazon Prime. They're going to be streaming on Amazon Prime, so the viewership's going to be probably greater than it has been for probably any previous year. And again, this is just good for Jeff Keighley and him putting on the show because, I mean, he has to make money, obviously. He has to fund the show and do all that and get the sponsors. And so, yeah, it's the Game Awards just grow year over year. And even though, again, it does. Oh, Corey, I'm sorry about that. My bad, buddy.
I'm no hero. Never was.
Yeah, I'm just a little thrown off today. I slept in later than I normally do, and I don't understand sleeping in. I don't, because like when I was younger, it felt good to sleep in, and I felt better sleeping more. Now I just feel like shit when I wake up after sleeping in. But you know, again, my hope is it's so that later on I'm not tired. That's the whole idea. I'm saving my coffee for later. Listen, I'm trying to just keep my energy levels modest right now. Trying to just keep them chill. You know? Gonna have to bring the energy later. You think the pricing is ridiculous? Yeah, probably. I think it's understandable why a lot of developers would look at that pricing for the Game Awards and be like, no, thank you. That's too much. I'm good. Big Noise, I'm the same way. Yeah, I'm the exact same way. I don't know how old you are, but you're saying you always wake up at 6 a.m. now? That's me, pretty much. I mean, today I slept in for, what, like another 2.5, 3 hours? And I feel like I was waking up from a freaking coma. So it's like, okay. That's having the opposite effect. And we have Big MP coming in out of nowhere. Big MP comes and he drops 5 more member gifts for you guys, bringing us up to 10. So we are 1/5 of the way there. We may be able to do it. We'll have to see. Big MP, thank you so much for that. He wants to see the cosplay. Now, this is not, I'm just going to let you guys know, this is not like a full-blown, like, professional one-to-one cosplay, okay? It's going to be Timu Leon you're getting, all right? And Steven Leon comes in. He drops the 20 membership gifts for you guys. He says he wants it. He wants to see it. So he drops 20 for you guys and shoots us up to 30 members. And, I mean, he basically set you guys up here. A second 20 bomb will do it. Steven, thank you so much for that, man.
Holy shit.
And
Thank you.
Boss.
Appreciate it.
Well, we can feed Boss at the very least. We can give Boss some treats. Here, come over here. I'll give you treats. Here we go. Thank you guys. Looking like there's a better day sub-wise. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, Pushing Polygons. We're at 30, and we still got plenty of time. Yo, who said that? Steven, you're going to make me cosplaying as Leon your phone wallpaper? Damn. The pressure's on. Wait, who's saying MBG? Is that The Rock? Is who The Rock? Here, boss. Come on. There you go. All right. And Corey comes in. Corey does it. He drops 20 more member gifts for you guys. Yo, Steven set him up. Steven and Big MP set him up. And Corey, he dunks it. He drops the 20 on you guys. That's why he's called the legend. What? This is from Mrs. MBG as a thank you to you guys. 2 in a row. Well, there you go. There you go. JMR says keep it going. Yeah, there are definitely some people who've been coming in hoping to get some membership gifts. So, geez, man, you guys crushed it. I'm not going to lie. I thought that was going to take a little bit longer. I appreciate that. Seriously, thank you guys. So we are now at 50 members. Now we're going to up the ante. Now I'm going to let you guys know there's no rush. I don't know if we're going to hit this one, okay? There's no rush for it. We will have until pretty much the end of the Game Awards to hit this. If we hit this goal at any time today. All right. Hold on. Let me, I do have to change the text, though. So, all right. So, Leon cosplay unlocked. I will be showing up at the Game Awards with the Leon cosplay. Timu Leon coming into the Game Awards. The next goal will be the next goal, and we have Pushing Polygons. Pushing Polygons comes in and he says, you know what? We'll keep the train going. He's going to contribute to it. He drops another 5 member gifts for you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Pushing Polygons, thank you so much for that, buddy. Now, the next goal, I know it's a big one, and I'm not saying we have to hit it. We do not have to hit this goal. But listen, if we hit it, I will shave my beard live. I don't want to do that. Okay? That's not what I want to do. I like my beard. I haven't shaved my beard in years. I don't like how... I mean, I feel like I look okay without a beard, but it's weird. So... Grim Reaper player, he comes in. He actually does his own membership here. He becomes a member. We'll add that to the counter. Grim Reaper, thank you so much for that, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Anybody who's a paying member... You'll give me 200 subs if I take the shirt off, keep the beard, and just be Kratos instead. I don't know, man. I don't feel too confident in that. I'm not gonna lie. But again, guys, we have... I would look hot as Kratos. Okay, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I would look great. Listen. I'm not in ideal shape. I'm not in the shape that I need to be in to pull off a Kratos. I'm sorry. It's just true. Does the pre-show start at 7:30? It does. I don't know if I'm going to stream the pre-show. I always get annoyed with the pre-show, to be honest. Yeah, Grim Reaper, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And so you guys destroyed the first goal. I'm not going to lie. I thought for sure that was going to be something that took longer to achieve. So you secured the Leon cosplay. If you want to take it to the next level, we have until the end of the Game Awards. If we end up hitting that 200 mark, I know it's a lot, but I will unfortunately shave my beard. I will complete the Leon cosplay because we know Leon doesn't have a beard. Although it does seem like in Resident Evil 9 he's going to have a beard. What is this, surfing? Something else here. Jeff Keighley posted. Oh, so Jeff Keighley just posted tonight. We're excited to welcome back last year's. Well, hold on. Tonight, we're excited to welcome back last year's Game of the Year winner, Nicholas Doucet from Team Asobi, to present Game of the Year at the Game Awards. Oh, that's cool. So I guess Team Asobi is showing up. I don't necessarily know that means they're going to. Where'd everyone go? Bingo. I'm going to have to make that a soundbite, yeah. I don't know that Team Asobi is going to be showing up with a game announcement or anything like that, but let's see. Wabu Dude, a member for 14 months, says, Happy Game Awards Day, MBG. I really enjoy watching these live streams with you and everyone in the MBG cult. We're a cult now. And Hellbound. Hellbound is here. He drops another 5 member gifts for you guys. Hellbound, thank you so much for that, man. You know, I'm so sorry. I feel like yeah, Luna's here. I'm gonna give Luna some treats too. Okay. All right, let me hold on. Where'd it go? Hellbound, thank you once again, man. I'm gonna add that to the counter. So we're at 61 members now. You guys are I'm getting a little bit I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting a little bit nervous because you guys are going a lot faster with the memberships than I expected you to, which is good. It's a good problem to have, but hopefully Silent Spartan doesn't show up, because if he does, I have a feeling I'm going to be opening the Game Awards stream shaving my beard, which is going to be weird. You know what? I might even just vacuum. I'll bring my vacuum in, vacuum up all the beard hair. It'll be a good time. Now, I'm letting you know, I'm not doing like a full-blown razor to my face type shave. I'm letting you know that. That's going to be too much. But I we'll shave it off nonetheless. Okay? And I see Wabadoo drop the super chat. And Lux Space, okay, now I'm getting nervous. Lux Space comes in, he drops another 20 member gifts for you guys. Lux Space coming in out of nowhere. He clearly wants to see me open the Game Awards stream by shaving my beard. That's something, man. Lux Space, thank you so much for that. That's absolutely huge. You guys are really showing up today. The Fapping 5 got a membership. Wow. This is a special stream, guys, already. We're only 24 minutes in.
Holy shit.
So hold on. Let me see where I'm at now. And Wabu, dude, I'm going to read your super chats, bro. Thank you for being paid. We're at 81. Wow. Okay. Geez, maybe I should have made the goal higher. Now I'm stressing. Dude, now I'm stressing. I feel like I thought 200 was like something crazy. And Raven X0 comes in. He drops another 10 member gifts for you guys. They really want to see me shave the beard. They really want to see me come in with a Leon cosplay and shaving the beard live. Raven, thank you so much for that. He brings us up to 91. Has to be a clean shave. I'll do the best I can. There might be like just a very, very small stubble left. I mean 300 members bringing the shaving cream and the razor. Forget the Game Awards, bro. No, Raven, thank you for the 10 member gifts on top of the 20 we just got. I have to update the member goal. I'm sorry. I've just been letting it see here. We're now at 91. We're at 91, bro. So starting to sweat. And oh my God, Corey, the legend. He drops another 20. He said specifically feed Luna. I'm sorry, Luna. I'm keeping you waiting. Boss, you're going to have to go, bro. You're going to have to go. Don't fight. Don't fight. Come here, Luna. Boss, I'll give you a couple more. All right. And Matt, oh my God, what is happening? Matt Fu comes in. He drops another 20. Guys. This was supposed... I'm happy, but I'm also nervous. I did not think it was going to go this well. I'm not going to lie. Matt Fu drops another 20 member gifts on you guys, and we are now at 125 memberships. Wow. No, we're beyond 125. Hold on. It's still going. Jeez, man. You guys are killing it. Grim Reaper player says keep going. We're at 131 now. We're at okay. So you guys are not playing around today. I won't lie. I feel like I made the goal maybe too small. I mean, it's too easy for you guys. No, but really, thank you for everybody who's dropping membership gifts. Thank you so much. I see a lot of people who've been hoping to receive some member gifts recently. They're getting those gifts, so I really appreciate it, guys. And like I said, here's the way it's going to go down. Okay, if somehow we end up hitting both goals before this stream ends, we will open the stream with a Leon cosplay, and I will be shaving my beard before we do anything else, and then we'll predict. By the way, I don't know if you saw my comment, MBG, but if Bloodborne 2 is announced for that statue, 50 bomb. MRPD, well, he's putting it up in the air, man. I'm not going to lie, MRPD. I think there's like a 0% chance that that's Bloodborne related. I got to be honest. I just don't think it is. It would be awesome if it was, but the reason why I don't think that statue has anything to do with Bloodborne is because if it did, I feel pretty certain it would have leaked already. As of right now, it does seem like it has to do with Divinity. And Wabu Dude, I'm sorry to keep you waiting, buddy. I apologize for that. Wabu Dude sent a couple of super chats. He said, I just hope when the new Uncharted starring Cassie, or we see the new Uncharted starring Cassie Drake today, the chat won't turn into what it did last year when Intergalactic was shown. And he says, in all seriousness, I'm really excited for the show today. Well, Wabu Dude, I will tell you, there's a lot of people very excited for the Game Awards this year. There's a lot of stuff that has either leaked out or is just flat out confirmed to be part of the show. And it's already making people, like, for me, just the Resident Evil thing alone with Leon is like enough, frankly. And Matt Fu, he comes in with another 10 memberships. He's really trying to push this thing forward, man. I appreciate it. Matt Fu with another 10 memberships gifted. We're now at 141. It's getting real here, guys. It's getting real. My God, we're not even 30 minutes into the stream. We're not even, and Wabu Dude comes in and drops another 10. Guys, I think it's gonna happen. Holy shit. Wabu Dude comes in, he drops another 10 member gifts, bring us to 151. It's getting a little too real now, guys. Uh-oh. Yo, Big MP's about to come in and flex. Big MP, double it. And Corey, okay. He clearly wants to see me shave the beard. Corey comes in, he drops another 10. At this point, I don't know. The train is rolling, man. We're now at 161. 161. So, what are we, 39 away now? I'm dropping the ball on the sound bites. I'm out of sound bites. What other sound bites do I got here? We got
But that was some fancy shooting.
Oh, a couple sound bites I could have given Matt Fu. Let's see.
We would rather strive to achieve the impossible while remaining true to ourselves.
Yo, I forgot about that sound bite. Where'd that one come from?
Good God.
We're gonna need a Leon emoji. MBG Leon cosplay emoji. I got a weak chin, though. I'm letting you guys know right now. I got a weak chin. It's going to be Timu-ass Leon up in here if we do it. So, MRPD says, good to see all these members coming in since it was a little slow last week, probably because of the holidays and people doing a lot of spending, but it's going to be a good day. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Really, I'm genuinely surprised right now. I thought for sure it was going to, like, I wasn't sure we were even going to hit the 50 for the Leon cosplay, and I thought for sure if we did, it would take a while, but now we're less than 40 members away from somehow hitting 200. So thank you guys so much for the support. It really means a lot. I didn't say it at the beginning of the stream, but I always try to let you know we're completely fan-funded here. I can only do what I do here because you guys make it possible, and I'm very grateful for that. So thank you. Yeah, they want me to shave my beard. I think I shaved my beard like one time before, or maybe twice over the course of my entire time streaming. It was weird. Jake Skew comes in. He drops a single member gift, reminding us that you can always drop a single to contribute. Jake, thank you for that, buddy. That brings us to 162. And Michael Lynch says he uses his milestone chat to say, can you read my last chat? Michael, let me see if I can find it. I also have to read what Diego said here. He used his milestone chat, a member for 10 months. He says, is it true we might see 2 Tomb Raider games at the Game Awards, one being a remake to the first game? I've heard that. I think it was Shinobi. Shinobi was hinting that there's actually going to be multiple Tomb Raider announcements. So, I mean, they already let us know that, like, Tomb Raider, that is, the official Tomb Raider count, they said, like, yeah, we're going to be at the Game Awards to talk about the future. Pretty much they made it sound like they're going to let us know the future of the series. So, MBG, I think some of your subscribers want you to break out the Manscaped razor and shave your whole body. Oh my God. Well, I mean, that would be a great sponsorship opportunity. And Corey comes in. Oh my God, Corey, he's not playing around. Corey's like, do it. Corey's in his do it mode. He drops another 10 membership gifts for you guys. He is doing the heavy lifting today, and he brings us to 172. So, all right. We are at 172 members, guys, and we are now, 28 away. We are 28 away. If we hit it, I will have to open my stream with not only a Leon cosplay, but I will be shaving my beard. My God, I'm going to be sitting here and just anxietically waiting for the for the stream to start. Everybody else is going to be waiting too. Oh man. He says, "Merry Christmas, fellow Baldy. You can do this." It's hard. It's hard, Corey. I don't like shaving, man. You know how it is. You know how it is. And Steven, Leon, why are you doing this to me, Steven? Thank you. Thank you. It's bittersweet. Yeah. Steven Leon drops 20 member gifts and brings us to 192. I see that Shadowlink received a member gift. Well, that's good. He doesn't have to gift himself this time. That was kind of awkward last time that happened. Guys, we are now at 192. Steven just dropped the 20 bomb on you, and Hellbound does it. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Should I up the ante even further? I will shave my body. No, I'm just kidding. I can't do that. I'd get banned on YouTube. But Hellbound 1981 and everybody else, somehow, some way. I did not think this would go down this way. I'm not kidding. You did it. You hit the 200 member mark.
Holy shit.
And I am now going to be shaving my beard. So should I up the ante even further and keep this train going? 300 Mrs. MBG shaves the beard? Oh, man, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. I don't know. I'm very surprised. I'm on it. I got to be honest with you guys. I'm very surprised. I did not expect this to go down this way. I did not expect it to go down this way. I really thought this was going to be something that was not going to be achieved today. And if it was going to be like at the very end of the Game Awards. So it's a Game Awards miracle. I should have gone with 250. Oh, man, you guys absolutely obliterated it. Yo, 300. We need a shaved beard and no hat on. No, well, I got to wear the Leon hair. Do a 400 member goal for something now. I wouldn't know what to do. Shaving the beard is pretty big. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't sure what else to do. Oh, thank you for that, Mudstar. Awesome. I appreciate it. All right. You know what we can do? I know what we can do. It won't be something that you get rewarded with today. Because, I mean, honestly, like, I wasn't planning on going beyond 200, but the main reason for that was because, again, I did not think we were going to get to 200. And if we did, it would be, like, towards the end of the Game Awards. Instead, we just got it within 30 minutes. So here's what we can do, because I was going to be doing this anyway. Next week, there's going to be a very special Morning with the Misses episode on Thursday, the Christmas special, where I was going to start a member goal starting Sunday. And this is going to be a large member goal. And the idea is, and my God, it's going to be so cursed because now my beard's actually going to be shaved. That Morning with the Misses, we'll be dressing up, if we hit the goal, as Mr. and Mrs. Claus and doing some Christmas specialties, or I don't know, something Christmas related. Maybe. So I don't know. Maybe I could increase the goal to contribute to that now, because I'm not sure what else I could do at this point. $450 for the Santa outfit. Yo, $500 for naked buff Santa. Yeah, that's going to be appropriate on YouTube. $500 for Santa Leon. God, what have I done? 500 subs and the MBGs have another child. Yeah, there we go. No big deal. No, but really, thank you guys so much. That's again, I'm very surprised. I did not expect that this is how this was going to go down. So thank you for getting us to over 200 members. We're going to be opening up the Game Awards stream in a couple of hours, probably around 5:30. I think that's when we'll do it. We'll be opening it up as Cosplay Leon and shaving the beard. Stream the pre-show. There will be awards. All right. So the pre-show starts at 7:30. So we'll have a solid like 2 hours, 2.5 hours before that. It's getting out of control. Well, yeah, let me, all right. So I just want it to be known that with this new goal, this goal is not, I don't know what to make it though. I got a Leon wig. You tell me, Sean. Shadowlink, yeah, you got another gift. I was saying you don't have to gift yourself now, which is nice. Very nice. All right, so we're at 200. Let me see. What should the goal be? I wasn't planning on adjusting this any further. Just for the love of God, keep the same energy. Don't burn yourself out like last time, bro. Yeah, well, that's the thing, MRPD. That's why this is a pre-stream. I tried to make it clear this is a pre-stream. This whole stream is literally just to try to hit some of these goals, so that way when I put the real stream out later, I'm going to be taking a little break between now and then, and it's in the name of making sure I have the appropriate energy, because last year I think I pushed myself further than I expected to, and I was like, oh, I got this, no problem, and then I was like, yeah, I was totally burnt out by the time the show started, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, I got to think about what the member goals should be for the Christmas Morning with the Misses. Because the 200 that you just dropped will now contribute to that. Get some fuel in you, bro. Eat good and get your coffee ready. That's the plan. MRPD already knows. He knows the plan. Give MBG a win, folks. Matt MBG would be forced to go all Santa style. Bushy beard and all. Last year, we were crashing out at like hour 3. 500 goal, if you hit it, you juggle free weights. If it's in 7 days, make it 700. That's kind of what I was thinking. Like, since we're already at 200, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I don't know. I don't want to like push it too far. Yeah, hold on. I think I missed the super chat, by the way. I need to make sure I read that. Hold on one second. It was. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit behind or late to super chats. The new layout that YouTube has here is it's kind of glitched out and broken. I'm not gonna lie. It's not showing me the fan funding or the super chats. So let me see. Yeah, so we have, who is this? Thaddeus Kent. I'm sorry to keep you waiting with reading your super chat. You're saying Silent Hill 1 remake unlikely, but possible, I would say. Thoughts? I think a Silent Hill 1 remake showing up, a trailer for it is a possibility. I think what makes it less likely is just the fact that it's a Jeff Keighley show, but we know he doesn't really like Konami. But at the same time, I feel like, we're talking about something that happened like over a decade ago at this point. I think it's possible. I'm going to say it's a 50-50 chance. The last we heard about Silent Hill 1 remake is apparently it is further along in development than we thought. Boss, all right, come on. Apparently it's been in development for like 3 years. So the idea of seeing like a new proper trailer revealing Silent Hill 1 remake, I think that makes sense. Mr. Negative Nancy over here. I'm not watching that award show. F that. I'll watch some trailers tomorrow. Don't let FOMO control your lives, people. We got to let the FOMO. I mean, I think I understand to a degree. I'm excited for the Game Awards. My whole thing going into it, though, is like, my expectations are not that high only because I feel like, well, frankly, I kind of got what I wanted. It leaked out a little early, but, I just was hoping that Leon was going to be revealed for Resident Evil, and now we know that that's happening. So we're going to be seeing some Saros. There's a lot of other games that are confirmed, like Tomb Raider, that are going to be there. I'm like, yeah, I'm interested in seeing this. So anything we get that's like kind of from the, surprise moment, like no one saw this coming. We're getting a Phantom Blade 0 release date trailer, all that stuff. It feels, it feels like it's just kind of the icing on top for me. To be honest, I'm not too interested in who's going to win, only because I'm expecting. Do you want to take the treats? All right, hold on one sec, guys. Not you, boss. You're mine. You're mine. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think setting the goal? So, like I said, we hit 200 members today. Luna, go. Oh, I have to help Mrs. MBG here. I set the goal to 200 members today for the Leon cosplay and the shaving of the beard. Next week, I was going to start a new member goal that would last up until Thursday, where, again, we'll be doing like, we'll be trying to hit the goal so we can do a Morning with the Misses Christmas special. And if we hit that goal, we will dress as Mr. and Mrs. Claus. I don't know. I just don't know what to set the goal to now. Set the goal to 500 for the week. That's kind of what I was thinking. It's a lot. But, it's the end of the year. We're reaching that point. Set it to 500. I wear the banana suit. Well, I can't do that. We already know somebody does that. Then I'll just be copying them. Maybe I could be like an apple. An orange suit, maybe. What other, a pineapple? No, I think that sends the wrong signal. Just a different fruit. Maybe a vegetable. Screw it, Broccoli. I'm not a big fan of broccoli though. 500 seems pretty solid for the week. Celery. Yo, we hit the goal. I'm gonna dress up as celery. I have to do the Macarena. Oh, dude, never. A cucumber. That's just disturbing. Pickle. Oh, also equally disturbing, but more acceptable, I would say. Eggplant. Dude, no way. Eggplant. Okay. All right. Well, let's see here. All right. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Planet Clippy just flat out says it. I mean, I don't know about that, Planet Clippy. That could cause me some problems on YouTube. All right. So here's what we'll do. All right. I'm not gonna It's gonna be a lot, but basically, this is starting a new. So anything we get today will contribute to a goal that was supposed to start next week, and we'll see if we can make it happen. It's not a big deal if we can't. We'll still be doing a morning with the missus, but this will just be a matter of if we want to take it to the next level. Do I have tattoos? I do not. No, never really been interested in getting tattoos. I have no problems with them. My dad had a lot of tattoos. We'll do Mr. and Mrs. Hold on. So when's this going to be? Okay. All right, so this is going to be Claus. Wait, did I spell that correct? I think I didn't spell that right. How do you spell Santa Claus? There's no E. It's just okay. Yeah, that's the wrong spelling. Hold on. Brothers, a tattoo of Kojima production, the Kojima Productions logo on his shoulder. Damn. Claus with an E. That's actually a pretty cool tattoo. Jesus. What is that? Shut up. Shut up. What the fuck? Santa's trying to call me. Gaming Driver's like, yo, what's happening? Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Morning with the missus. So hopefully everybody understands what that is. Because if I type the whole thing out, it's going to take up half the screen. So again, the goals for this stream and this week have been hit. So anything we get going forward will contribute to that longer term goal. That will conclude the morning of next Thursday. So we have a full week. And we'll do like a pre-stream member drop that day as well. So we'll, like a kind of last chance type thing. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure it'll be a great time. Xbox's official YouTube channel has been deleting my comments. I tried to make friends there. I'm sure you did, Gaming Survivor. I'm sure that's all you did. You just tried to make friends. Gaming Survivor, I hope you tune into the Game Awards stream that I'm going to do later, because I'm going to be showing up as Leon and shaving my beard, so please be excited. Planet Clippy says break bread with the enemy. FF7 Part 3 would be huge. I've been seeing a lot of talk of that showing up. Yeah, Gaming Survivor, we basically, I set up a a goal of 50 members where I said if we hit 50 members, I would cosplay as Leon. And then we proceeded to hit that goal within like 15 minutes. So then I created a second goal of 200 members saying I would shave my beard. And then we proceeded to like immediately hit that goal too. So yeah. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised too. I'm not going to lie. Saying you finished Lego Horizons MRPD, and it let me tell you, thank God the game was under the monthly catalog because the game is so mid. It is. Yeah, I remember playing a little bit of it, and it's really not that great. What's weird is they didn't really follow the traditional Lego game formula, and I don't know why. But FF7 Part 3 would be a good reveal. People are excited for that. 2026 is going to be a stacked year for games. 2026 is looking like it might be, based off of everything we know, assuming, especially like something like GTA 6, assuming that doesn't get delayed, it's looking like 2026 will be the biggest year so far of the generation by quite a margin. But you know how things go. Things could get delayed. If GTA 6 gets delayed once again into 2027, that would really disappoint a lot of people. Yeah, MacTube, I did forget about that game. It would be nice to see that show up. Mudang. It looked really good. It looked very Metal Gear Solid inspired to a degree. Because there's like a whole other side of it where it's like zombies and there's like some kind of apocalyptic thing going on. I'm like, this is sick. MBG, shaving wouldn't be enough with all those gifts. You should take a shower on stream, bro. Calm down, Irfan. Calm down. Bro's telling me to take a shower live on stream. If GTA 6 does get delayed, I personally just hope it doesn't end up competing with The Witcher 4. Well, when do people expect The Witcher 4 to come out? Because, like, for me, The Witcher 4 is not something that's coming till probably like 2029 or 2028 or something like that. I don't think that's going to be a 2027 game. Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, go figure, Planet Clippy. Two different fan bases. You think The Witcher 4 won't be in trouble? You can see GTA 6 getting postponed as political retribution. Did you guys see that? Hold on, check this out. I came across this on the Gaming Leaks Rumor subreddit, and I had to read it like 3 times because I'm like, wait, what? Where's it at? Unless it got deleted, maybe it was false. So it says, according to what, I don't know how to say this name, Boris Nespilak said, I don't know who that is, but it says he's Polish and has a good contact with a local game developer. Apparently, this person confirmed through multiple sources that DLC for The Witcher 3 is 100% happening. So I had to read that multiple times because I'm like, wait, Witcher 3? I don't know what's going on with this, though. I never heard of this source, but says he's Polish. It is well known all Polish are connected together through a shared genetic hive mind. Okay. He knows because he's Polish is a pretty funny argument. Why is nobody talking about the fact that we're talking about Witcher 3 DLC? So, I don't know. This is what's being said. Apparently, there's going to be like another type of expansion for The Witcher 3. Probably nothing substantial. CD Projekt Red is doing a Cyberpunk update, so who knows? Fluffy boss, kitty man. You know, eventually we're going to have a member goal where I will cosplay as boss. Don't know when. But you heard it here. It'll happen. Insomniac has a history of showing multiple games. There is a chance that we could see Venom tonight. I agree that they do have a history of showing multiple games. The reason why I don't think we're going to see Venom, though, is because I really do firmly believe that is going to be a PlayStation 6 launch game. And because of that, I don't think it's going to be revealed until the first PlayStation 6 showcase event, which will probably be sometime in 2027. No, you're not crazy for thinking Venom will just never come out. You're not crazy for thinking that. We haven't had any type of official confirmation, but we've had multiple reports, the most recent one being from MP First, that it's real. Don't forget to eat the mic. The mic wires, anyway. Yeah, I have it pretty secure now. Yeah, I did go back to my other mic. I still think this one sounds better. I just couldn't. I had to return the other one. I'm like, dude, for the price I paid for the other one, I'm like, I just can't do this. I can't do it. It's. I was going back and listening to my previous streams, and I'm like, this sounds better. And everybody agreed. So I'm like, okay. But I kind of missed my old mic. I'm not going to lie. See, that's what's wild. You're saying this one is far, far better. It makes no sense. But I don't care anymore. I'm not trying to make it make sense. Will we get Spider-Man 3 before the end of the generation, or is that PlayStation 6? That's definitely PlayStation 6. For sure. PlayStation 6. However, I do think it will be a cross-gen game. Unless we see a situation where maybe Spider-Man 3 comes later in the PlayStation 6 generation than we were expecting, and they pull like a Spider-Man 2 situation where Spider-Man 3 will come, I don't know, 2030, and it will be a PS6 only game, a game meant to move people over from PS5 to PS6. But I could just as well see it being a cross-gen game. Because the whole situation leading up to the PS6 is kind of awkward. There seems to be a bit of uncertainty in how much this console is going to cost and all that stuff. You'd rather get an M-rated Carnage game? Cletus Cassidy was already in the second game, so it would make more sense than a Venom game. Well, apparently, Carnage is set to be the main villain in the Venom game. And we will be playing as Eddie Brock, by the way. He's going to... So, not trying to spoil too many things, but this is what's being reported, that the Venom game will focus on Eddie Brock, and Carnage will be the main antagonist. So I don't know if it'll be M-rated, but... Just saw that Lords of the Fallen will be free tonight in the Epic Game Store after the Game Awards. That's pretty sick. Can't complain about free games. It's possible that cross-gen will last way longer than usual because of the increased prices. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I mean, we're looking at a possibility that by the time the PlayStation 6 is ready to be revealed and building up to its launch, it's possible the PS5 could go up in price again. And if that happens, it's like, yeah, it's going to be a very strange transition. You bought a S10 Switch 2 controller. The black one looks dope. You really want to see if the Fallout 3 remake Shadow Drop rumors turn out to have any weight? Are there some rumors going around about that? You think Wolverine showing up in Venom? Yeah, I mean, we know that Insomniac had like a complete roadmap where Venom was there, X-Men games were there, Spider-Man 3 was there, but I think it's safe to say that the roadmap probably changed since then. It's probably changing all the time. It is interesting to me that Wolverine is basically going to be the beginning of what will eventually become full-blown X-Men games from Insomniac. MBG, I really hope the PS6 handheld won't end up like the Switch 2, where most third-party games all run at 30 FPS. Even the new Switch 2 Skyrim edition runs at 30 FPS, LOL. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that early 90s gamer. I mean, I'm in agreement with you. I would prefer games that are going to be running on the PlayStation 6 handheld to be 60, but it's going to be tough, man. I mean, we saw Demon Souls target the low power mode on PS5, which is essentially trying to target the intended specifications of the PlayStation 6 handheld. And even that, I think, couldn't run at 60. I think it's still at 30. So I'm not so sure that we're going to be looking at 60 frames. Maybe it depends on the upcoming technology that's going to release from AMD for the PS6 and how devs use it. Oh man, boss, you got hair everywhere. So we'll see. Black Myth Zonquay. I don't know how to. Yeah, how do you say that? But the next Black Myth game, you're thinking that might show up. It could. Yeah. So I'm trying to like be a little bit more reserved on what I want to see and what I hope to see, only because we're going to talk more about that when I go live again later, leading into the Game Awards. But for right now, the things that I feel pretty content with are, again, Resident Evil, the big Leon reveal, Saros, definitely want to see more of that, and finding out about the future of Tomb Raider, getting Phantom Blade Zero's release date, and some other things that I'm probably forgetting to mention here. But I'm just kind of at this point where if we get even just one surprise announcement that wasn't leaked and we didn't know about, yeah, Control 2 might show up. That'd be a big one. If we get like one surprise announcement that I'm stoked for, I mean, that'll make the show for me completely. That'll definitely make the show. Alien Isolation 2. Oh, yeah. Wasn't that confirmed to be in development a while ago? I think it was. Sega said they're going to show up tonight. MBG, the truth is, my man, the PC handhelds is where it's at for portable games with decent visuals or frame rates. Yeah, but the thing that's going to be different between those PC handhelds and the PlayStation 6 handheld is the price, right? Like, you have to pay so much for a really good handheld to get that really solid performance. And I don't think Sony's going to... You know what I could see Sony doing? Truthfully, I know it's a little bit different from the Game Awards conversation, but I could see Sony being like, here's the PlayStation 6 handheld. And it's going to be, I think, a very competent handheld. But yeah, most games are probably going to be at 1080p, 30 frames per second. I could see them later on being like, here's the PlayStation 6 handheld, Pro handheld. And that will be like the premium $1,200 super, performative handheld. Although the problem with that is, again, creating more work for developers and scalability and all that stuff. So it could make things very messy, but I'm just saying Sony has proven multiple times now that they will do a pro home console. What would stop them from doing a pro handheld console as well if they really believed in it? Half-Life 3 is coming. You tried to stay away from the leaks this year? Too many things leaked? You think so? I think there's still some surprises that haven't leaked. I'll talk more about what I expect potentially Sony to show up with later on. MBG, I don't mind if the PlayStation handheld mainly does 30 frames per second because I mainly play indie-type games on handheld. Damn. Well, yeah, I mean, 30 FPS is not my preferred way to play now that I've gotten so used to 60 FPS. But if I were to be playing on a handheld, I could. It's a compromise I would be okay with making, just because it's like, yeah, I mean, if the game looks good and that 30 frames per second is, solid, I could be okay with that. But that's the whole thing. It's like I'm playing on like the Portal, and I think that does 60 FPS. I'm like, it's kind of weird how you can maybe get like a better performance potentially with just a little bit of input lag by streaming. So it does kind of put it in this awkward position. And Gaming Survivor uses his milestone chat. He says, MBG, shall I pussy out and go on vacation this holiday? Or shall I knuckle down and hit the gym hard, maybe with some PEDs? I don't know, Gaming Survivor. I mean, I I feel like it's okay to just chill out a little bit. You know, it's the holiday season. It's a holiday season, man. You know, you could take a little break. You can still work out. Maybe just do like some lighter workouts. Like I don't think you have to go all in. Maybe get some synthol. Synthol will make up for it. There you go, Gaming Survivor. And we have a digital dude using his milestone chat saying Astrobot got the Bruce Wayne as a kid haircut. Yeah, is that the Leon wig? I don't know. You'll have to stay tuned to find out. Digital dude, thank you for the milestone chat, man. Thank you for being a member for 19 months. Did you see the fake list of the Game Award reveals and announcements? No, I didn't. I mean, there's always a fake list. It's probably, let me guess, Half-Life 3 was the first game on that list, right? Shadowlink says, Jim, baby, Jim, vacation can come later. You are only this young once. That's true. That is true. Sometimes it's good to rest, though, you know? Like, if you've been training super, super hard for months and months and months consistently, taking like a couple weeks off can actually be very beneficial. Not too long, like 2 weeks can actually really help your body. But if you've been slacking, then yeah, maybe now's not the time. New From Software game. A lot of people are thinking From Software is going to show up. I think it's more likely that if we see From Software, it's going to be for the Duskbloods. That's what I think. I mean, that's their next big game. That's the one that's going to be launching next year for the Switch 2. So they've been doing stuff with Elden Ring, and that's been going great for them. So I don't know that the timing is necessarily right for a brand new From Software game, considering they already have a new game that they're getting ready to market and put out there next year. Yeah, the Evil Within studio, they shut down, unfortunately. So there's really no chance of the Evil Within 3, which is unfortunate because I really like that series. MBG, I've heard you're unsure what the PS6 can do to convince you to buy it. But that's just technically. If they launch Astrobot 2, Spider-Man 3, Last of Us 3, Fizzant, and Bloodborne 2, you're hooked? Absolutely. Well, yeah. There's no denying. If they show me the games, I'm there. And I think they will. Sony just dropped music by SIE Japan's audio team. Shems is like, LOL, so my shave idea yesterday is happening. It is. It is. I'm so scared. I'm literally going to have to bring a vacuum in and vacuum everything up afterwards. It's going to sit in this pile of beard hair. We have Cupcake, member for 2 months, saying, I'm a console girl. I love my PlayStation. I can't do handheld. I feel like I'm gaming on a phone. I feel you there. I've always liked handhelds in a sense where like I like the idea of having a console type experience in a portable form factor. It's always appealed to me, like the novelty of it. But in practice, I realize it's something that I feel like I would have to go out of my way to use. I would have to go. Oh, JMR, by the way, that 700 goal, that's all the way up until next Thursday. That's not for today. That's all the way until next Thursday. So it's not something. Yeah, I should probably try to communicate that somehow. Because yeah, that looks kind of crazy. We hit the goal for today's stream, so no worries there. Which again, I am surprised by. I didn't think it was going to happen, but here we are. Should have made that damn goal 300. You guys really wanted me to shave my beard. The PSP was peak. Yeah, I had a PSP. It was good. I mean, when it comes to gaming, like for me, console gaming, yeah. I mean, I prefer to sit on the sofa, recliner, chill out, big screen TV. Even, I mean, sometimes even at a desktop setup, with a monitor. Like I've done console gaming that way as well. It's not my preferred way necessarily, but I've had scenarios where that's how I chose to play too. But even that is something I would prefer over, like, handheld to me is just something that's bonus. You know what I mean? I don't think handheld gaming could ever be my main way of engaging with video games. And Shadowlink, member for 22 months, says, MBG, look up the Galaxy Z Fold 7. I have that. Gaming on it's cool. And then the Galaxy Z Trifold, I want it. And Corey, bro, what? Corey, Shadowlink, I'm sorry, man. I just saw that right under your... Corey, the legend Landiga, just came in and dropped another 50 member gifts for you guys. Not only does this man want to see me shave my beard, I just see that Big MP got a member gift as well. Not only does this man want to see me shave my beard, next week he wants to see me dressed up as Santa Claus. Corey, bro, thank you so much, man. You've done a ton of gifting today already. And he just comes in and drops another 50 for you guys. So, geez, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for that. It's been really, slow going so far for the month, which is expected. December is always a hit or miss type of month. It's, it's closing of the year. People are busy. People are shopping. Things get busy for me too. So you guys showing up today, showing such strong support, I really, really appreciate that, guys. We have an awesome community, and you know how much I appreciate it, man. I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record, but I can literally only do what I do here because you make it possible, and I'm really grateful to be able to do it. So there's another 50 memberships that I'm going to have to add to the counter here. Shadowlink says, okay. What do I have to push the SUV back? Do I have to push the SUV back and drop a 50 also? Well, I'm not going to put that on you, Shadowlink. I'm not going to pressure you to do that, man. I mean, we have a lot of support here that I'm very grateful for. I'm going to leave that in your hands, Shadowlink. If that's something you want to do for the community and to help us out, we appreciate it, man. If not, that's cool too, bro. You've done a lot. You've helped the community a lot already as is. So it's no pressure. Ask the chat. We could ask the chat. Chat, Shadowlink is asking if he should drop 50 member gifts. He's saving up for a new vehicle. So we'll leave it up to you guys. He says he'll be willing to drop 50 if you want it. Or should he continue to save? And that's your call, man. I mean, again, I don't want to pressure anybody and make them think that you have to support, or, you got to worry about yourself first. You got to worry about what's going on with you. Like I said, Shadowlink, you've done a lot for the community already, but I know how you are. I know sometimes you want to keep giving, you want to do more, and I appreciate that, bro. So you can walk, Shadowlink. Oh, he says it's a want, not a need. Yeah, dude, you don't need a vehicle, bro. You'll be fine. Just Death Stranding that shit, Yeah, he's trying to decide whether he should take the money that he's saving up for his vehicle for his job, or if he should. No, see, I assumed it was something along those lines because I'm like, no, dude, I don't want anybody, if you're in a tough position, especially now because things are crazy. If you're in like some kind of tough position and, you got to worry about yours and your own first. That's why the people who are donating, my assumption is usually that they're doing okay and they just want to help out and they want to contribute. But yeah, if you are in a position where you're struggling and need to focus on what's going on with you, you definitely should not be, tune into the streams, hang out, enjoy the content, enjoy the community. But you always got to look out for what's going on in your life first, Got to prioritize. And Corey, let me add that to the goal here. So Corey dropped that 50, bro. He's been. I haven't seen Corey do heavy lifting like this in a long time, bro. He's coming in. He brought us to 252. So I'll tell you what. I mean, going into next week, we're gonna be in a pretty good position. He says, "No, I want a new Mazda. It's a 2026, but my current is a 2021 Mazda." Earlier today, PlayStation YouTube put up a video of Helldivers 2, and he did. I knew you were going to do that, Shadowlink. I know you well at this point. Shadowlink drops another 50 on you guys. The moment I saw him put that in the chat, I'm like, the seed has been planted in his mind. He's going to do it. I know he is. Dude, that's crazy. Shadowlink, thank you so much. This is for both you and Corey.
Holy shit.
I mean, damn. Damn, dude. Well, we're going to have to do some more members content coming up, too. And I'll take this opportunity, since you guys are dropping so many member gifts for the community. We have 230 people here. If you happen to receive a member gift when you're done watching the streams today, and if you're looking for more content, you will now have access to members-only content. We've done multiple reaction streams. We've done some Morning with the Misses episodes. Those are really fun and usually kind of crazy, so you can go check that stuff out. And Blackspeed2X comes in. He says, you know what? I'm actually just going to become a member. So that's the second person today that decided to actually just flat out become a channel member. So Blackspeed2X.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you for that, man. Also, yeah, shout out to not only those of you who've been gifting memberships. I mean, you guys are seriously doing some heavy lifting for the channel and the community. But for those of you who are members, paying members month over month, I appreciate that just as much. You're committing to support what I do here each month, paying a little bit to help this thing keep running. So thank you so much for that, guys. Really, you guys are, I can't believe it. We're over 300 memberships, dude. We're over 300 memberships. So we're at 303 now. I mean, yeah, we are looking good going into next week. We're in a very good position. I think you guys will be able to collectively. I think you'll be able to hit that Mr. and Mrs. Claus Morning with the Misses, which will be God, I am afraid of what that's going to be like. But Blackspeed2X has been following up or been following you for the past 5 years, never received a membership. So today, like Kratos said, take destiny in your own hands. Well, I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, that's crazy. You've been watching for 5 years. You haven't received a member gift. I wonder why that is. But I do appreciate that. Yeah, to those of you who are paying members, I just want you to know that type of like month over month commitment, it does help. You know, I don't take that for granted. Every month when I go and I check the analytics and see what's going on, they show me all the people who are subscribed as monthly members, and I'm like, it makes a big difference. So, oh my God, bro, Shadowlink, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Shadowlink, he drops. This man dropped another 50. This man dropped another 50. He's like, you know what? Forget that 2026 Mazda. No, dude, really, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Henry's like, yo, chill. Wow. I don't even know what to say. You guys are going nuts today. I haven't seen anything like this in a long time, bro. I got to be honest. I was unsure if I was even going to do this stream today. Not the Game Awards stream, but I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'll just do a little pre-stream. Why not? We'll see what happens. And goddamn, that's the thing about this community. You guys always end up surprising me somehow. It's the Christmas spirit. Yeah, I appreciate that. Seriously, you guys are awesome. Now we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time when we come back with the Game Awards stream. Got Timu Leon, MBG shaving his beard, and hopefully some solid announcements. And Corey drops another 20. Bro, what is happening right now? What is happening? Corey drops another 20 on you guys. I can't even keep track. I don't even know where we're at now. Corey and Shadowlink are going toe-to-toe here. Guys, if you receive a member gift, make sure you give some thanks to Shadowlink, to Corey, to everybody else who dropped member gifts today, because they are going berserk right now. They're like Spartan raging with the freaking membership gifts. Amazing. That's incredible. Dude, I think it says here we're at 373 members. What is going on? We were just at 303, bro. We were just at 303. Amazing. Amazing. I'm blown away. This is bananas. I need to grow back that beard fast. Maybe I'll do it reverse later on. After I shave, we'll do a member goal. If we hit it, I'll grow my beard out as long as Kratos's. I've never grown a beard that long, actually, so I don't know. I don't even know how to do that. Like, I guess I just don't do anything. I've never let my beard grow really long. But I see some of you guys thanking Corey and Shadowlink for the memberships. And yeah, huge, huge shout out to this community. My God. We have some amazing people here. Sincerely, thank you. Thank you so much. You got chest hair, membership goal. Shave a shape into my chest hair, bro. Oh, I got chest hair. Let me tell you. I got a shocking amount of chest hair. Actually, I don't know if it's shocking, but I got chest hair. I even got back hair now. I mean, I've been growing all my hair out because you never know when you never know when you might need to leverage it. Shave a PlayStation logo into my chest. Oh boy. Oh boy. About that one, the Sony logo. Really? Hold on one sec. Forget the beard, shave the eyebrows. Dude, I don't think I could ever shave my eyebrows. I'm going to be, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're talking about shaving, like, anything into my chest hair, I would not be able to do that on my own. It'd be the most chaotic thing ever. I've only shaved my body hair, like, a few times in my life when I was in my bodybuilding phase or, you know, I wasn't really bodybuilding, but, you know, like, I wasn't, like, doing shows or anything like that, but I was just in that mode. And it does make a difference, certainly, in terms of, like, if you're a really hairy person and you're super muscular, you won't look nearly as cut. But if you shave, you look way more muscular and way more cut. But yeah, if I shave my eyebrows, I'll just always look surprised. Don't eyebrows take forever to grow back? Doesn't it take like a year or something to grow your eyebrows back? That's why I don't think I could ever do it. Like, don't get me wrong. I would do some things for memberships, but eyebrows, oh, I don't know. Like, if I got to go to a family event or something, you know? I'm seeing a lot of people coming in. They're thanking you guys for dropping some gifts because they're getting some gifted subs. So, love to see that. Yeah, we have awesome people here. Really, I'm shocked. Gaming Survivor, you better be careful. Mrs. MBG just informed me if she hears you, if you talk shit on her cupcakes again, she's going to unmod you. Don't test it. She will do it, and I can't overrule that. So you gotta be careful, Gaming Survivor. This isn't. I'm not in control of this anymore. So if you want to call her bluff, you do so at your own risk. She might do it. Be careful, bro. And we have Luke Vaders using his milestone chat saying, I'm worried Xbox might win a bunch of awards tonight. Luke, why are you worried about that, man? What's going on? Luke, talk to us. Why are you worried about Xbox winning a bunch of awards tonight? You okay? Luke, I have a question. What games would they win awards for? I mean, they're nominated for Indiana Jones, right? Is there any other game they're nominated for? I think that's the only one. Matador says, "Yo, how do I gift memberships?" If you click the money icon at the bottom of the chat, it should give you the option to gift memberships, Matador. But if you're on iOS, it might not have the option. So your only other option at that point would be to do it from like desktop or an Android device. I've heard that there are people who've been able to gift through iOS now, but it's like some people can, some people can't. I don't know what's going on with that. Greetings, man. Can't wait for Wolverine and Phantom Blade Zero gameplay reveal. Also heard there will be a surprise regarding the much anticipated KOTOR remake. That's another one that we've been hearing might show up, and I am curious to see that one because that's been in some kind of development hell. Sony today dropped music by SIE Japan's audio team on YouTube and Spotify. Puppeteer remaster confirmed. Apparently, this is the Nier composer. What are we thinking this means? Does it mean anything? Oh, South of Midnight's nominated for something as well. Finally got to play Dispatch, and I'm real mad. Nobody from that game is nominated for Best Performance, Aaron Paul especially. I've been seeing a lot of people frustrated with that. I haven't played that game. I've heard really good things about it, but I've seen multiple people complaining that Aaron Paul is not nominated and saying he should be. Xbox is trying to take credit for the Expedition 33. Wait, what? No way. No. So, yeah, when it comes to the statue for the Game Awards, people pretty much discovered through, I think, certain trademark listings and different images that were trademarked. People discovered, like, oh, so the statue has to do with Divinity Original Sin and Larian. And I think it was the director of at Larian Studios or somebody over there from Larian. They said, like, no, it's not Divinity Original Sin 3. And so a lot of people were like, oh, okay, so the statue isn't Larian. But people were pointing out, they're like, no. He didn't say the statue isn't them. He didn't say that it's not them. He didn't say it's not something Divinity related. He just said that they're not making Divinity Original Sin 3. Now, my understanding is that this statue is in relation to a new game that will seemingly be just called Divinity. And that's just the name of it. And I think it's going to be like an action RPG. Basically like their Souls-like type game. And I have to say, like, as somebody who didn't play Baldur's Gate 3 and I've never played the Divinity Original Sin games because I'm not really into CRPGs, if they go for a more Souls-like approach with, they're kind of like rebooting Divinity to an extent, but they're doing so in a more action RPG style, I will definitely be interested in that. That's something that would definitely catch my attention. I agree with that. You're saying Troy Baker being nominated for Indiana Jones and not Higgs is insane. It is. And Matador 509. Yo, Matador 509 comes in. He drops another 20 member gifts for you guys. You guys are going crazy today. He asked me a couple minutes ago. He's like, yo, how do I gift memberships? And I don't know how he did it, but he figured it out. And he dropped 20 more member gifts for you guys. That's incredible. We're now at 393. What are you doing? What are we doing, bro? 393. I can't remember the last time we had a stream where we got this many members, dude. I mean, we've had some streams where we got quite a few members, but this is nuts. I mean, this is like next level stuff here. And Corey comes in, he does it again. He drops another 10. Corey drops another 10. He gets us over the 400 mark. How are we doing this? How is this possible? This is wild. Corey, thank you. I mean, Corey, bro, you've been going crazy today, man. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Guys, we are at 403. You guys pretty much doubled the memberships in the last 40 minutes. I'm bewildered. I really am. That's crazy. We were sitting at like 202 memberships, and I'm like, okay, that's crazy. Like 202 is nuts. It's more than enough for the goals today. And I told you we have up until next Thursday to hit 700, and you guys doubled it, and now we are. Geez, this is something, man. Corey's like 400 plus. I'm good. Yeah, I mean, keep it. Like if you guys want to keep going, by all means, feel free to do so. But we are on our way. I think we should be good to hit our goal by the time we need to hit it next week. So thank you guys so much. Really, that's crazy. Matador says snuck it in before starting work. LOL. Have a great rest of the stream and been watching you for several years. More of a listener. Well, thank you for that, Matador. Yeah, I do want to say too. I'll take this opportunity to thank the lurkers as well, because I know that YouTube's doing their yearly wrap up, and I've been seeing an influx of people. I've been seeing a lot of people that I've really never seen before, or I don't recognize their names, but they're informing me that they pretty much watch every stream. They watch, every video. They're not somebody who's necessarily chatting or leaving comments, but they're supporting the channel quietly. And I've always known that there were a lot of people that do that, because when I look at my analytics, it's like, yeah, I mean, I see that my streams get a couple thousand views. My videos get, thousands of views, sometimes upward of 10 to 15, occasionally 20,000 plus views. And I know that like there's a group of people that are pretty much consistently supporting the channel, but I never really hear from them. And so it seems like with the wrap up that YouTube's been doing, people have just been coming out and letting me know that they've been in like the top 1 or 2%, or I'm in like their top 5 that, people they followed on YouTube for the year. So I just want to take a moment to shout out those individuals and those people, because it's easy to kind of overlook that because they're silently supporting, but that support helps too, man. That definitely matters. So thank you. And Firkenspinkle says, fellow lurker here. I love the name. Matador uses his milestone chat, says, true story. You were my #1 channel. Also, I listen to your podcast while I game. You're the best, bro. Well, thank you so much for that, Matador. Yeah, I mean, I really appreciate you guys letting me know. I appreciate the fact that there are people, they're just enjoying it for what it is. They're listening daily or throughout the week. And, it's just a good reminder that even though not everybody's participating, necessarily commenting or in the chat, you guys are here. So thank you so much for that. And we have Sun Sequeda. I don't know if I said that correctly. I'm sorry if I just destroyed it. Using their milestone chat, saying smash the like button. Yeah, I have it. You guys can hit the like button. It'll still help the stream. But just as a reminder, what we're going to be doing, let me see where we're at time-wise. We'll probably, where are we at? An hour and 35 minutes. We'll probably keep this stream going for another 25 minutes or so. And then I'm going to wrap this up. And then I'm going to put out a second stream where it's going to go live at around 5 p.m., 5:30 p.m. That's where, that's when the real show begins. And Leon Cosplay, beard shave. So don't. I'll put this stream out early so you guys, can be notified of it. But yeah, thank you guys for all the support. Really, been listening since 2019. I've missed very few streams. Super Beard, very appropriate name for today. Super Beard, thank you, man. Yeah, I it's so funny to me that there's literally hundreds of people, potentially thousands, that, I'm like a daily part of their life or part of their life on a weekly basis. And it's just easy from my perspective to forget that, and that's just the nature of doing YouTube and doing social media. You see numbers, and sometimes it can be easy to forget that behind the numbers there's people. And so, times like this, seeing people coming out and saying that, it's humbling in a sense. It serves as a good reminder, because doing this can have its own set of challenges. Certainly, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's some kind of majorly difficult thing or something. It's not that, but just as anything in life, it comes with its own set of challenges, and it's just times like this where it can really serve as a good motivator and reminder that there are people that they kind of, I won't say they rely on me, but they look forward to the episodes of Press X podcast and your live streams and even the videos that you're putting out weekly. So good stuff. MBG, send me your address so I can send you a Christmas present. Digital dude, I don't know why, but coming from you, that sounds ominous, especially with the eye emojis. Yo, Tarnished, how is that possible? Tarnished missed the 50 bombs. Tarnished still didn't get a membership gift. How? Dude, that is crazy. I think you got to be close at this point, Tarnished. You have to be close, because I've been seeing a lot of people getting a lot of people that have been asking for gifts or hoping to get one. I've seen a lot of them get one today. We still got plenty of time, Tarnished. We're going to be coming back later with a proper stream, so we'll see. Corey says weekly here, bro. Thank you. Superbeard says the voice of reason here on YouTube. I appreciate that, man. And Firkenschminkel. Am I saying that right? Firkenspickel. That might be my new favorite name, dude. Firkenschminkel. Am I saying something bad? Actually. Says it's all good, MBG. Even when some of us are silent, we stick around because we love the community and content here. Thank you. It's humbling, man. I appreciate it. Did a membership an hour ago and I wasn't even here. Or you got one an hour ago. I also have a direct donation, I believe, from Black Speed 2X. He actually tipped $20. Very much appreciate that as well, buddy. You're saying thanks for everything, brother, and hope this Game Awards show will be great. Thank you, Black Speed. You also became a member, too. So, really, you guys are... I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record. It's just hard not to. It's like I genuinely was not expecting this. I really went into the stream thinking like setting the goal at 50 is already a challenge. And if we get that, I was going to be more than happy. And time and time again, you guys come out in force. Never know when it's going to happen. And it does make the difference. It does. So thank you. And we have Guy Gravity, a member for 30 months. He says, MBG, I've been listening to you for so long. My mom and girlfriend know your voice. I just throw you on the living room TV. Favorite YouTuber, much love. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. Yeah, I don't really think about that too often as well. I think about it sometimes, about some of the craziness, some of the silliness and the randomness that comes out, and people who I guess I should just apologize. I'm sorry to Guy Gravity's to your mom and girlfriend. I'm sorry that they have to endure some of this. And Corey can't stop, man. He can't stop. He's like, I must keep lifting. Yo. How'd you do that? He dropped 5 more member gifts and Tarnished was one of the gifted. It's like he knew. He's like, I know. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. That's crazier than the time Shadowlink accidentally gifted himself. Tarnished comes in, says, no, I missed over 400 memberships and I still didn't get gifted. And Corey's like, something spoke to him. The YouTube God spoke to him and said, drop 1 more 5. And that is the one. Awesome. So, yeah, I should also let you guys know, it's looking like by the time we get to next Thursday, it seems like we're going to hit our goal. At the very least, we're very much on track. So if you do get gifted a membership, or if you become a member You have access to previous Morning with the Misses streams. For those who don't know what Morning with the Misses is, it's me and my wife. We do a pretty much like a podcast hangout stream together, and it's a very different energy. It's a very different type of stream. Sometimes it gets kind of, over the top, but it's a really good time. And so if you're looking again for more content and you happen to get a membership, you can go check that out. We'll be doing a Christmas special next Thursday. Got to make sure to get the eggnog ready, Maybe I'll just go crazy and be like, you know what, screw it. If we end up hitting 700 before next Thursday, I'll do like 1,000 and we'll just buy. We already put up our Christmas tree and decorated it. I'll just buy like a second tiny Christmas tree and we'll decorate it. That's what we'll do, and then we'll shave Boss. How about that? Does that sound good to you guys? We'll shave Boss. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, I'm not gonna shave Boss. I don't think I could ever bring myself to shave my cats. Like, I would just feel bad. I'd feel wrong. It's winter, Gavin, you don't know what eggnog is? Wait. Gavin, you don't know what eggnog is? And we're at 408, by the way. Let me eggnog, it's a drink. It's egg and it's nog. And it's delicious. It's really good. A lot of people drink it with alcohol. I don't drink mine with alcohol. I try not to drink alcohol. I don't really drink. Alcohol addiction runs fiercely in my family. So I've always tried to steer clear. But I still appreciate eggnog. Still tastes amazing. I know it sounds like it would be gross, but it's not. It's really good. It's almost like a milkshake in a way. It has that kind of like milkshake type consistency. Boss the game when. Come on, MBG, have some on Christmas. I also only do it once a year. I remember a year or two ago, I came across eggnog ice cream. Not that great. Got to be honest. I had higher expectations for it. I was like, yo, eggnog ice cream. Also had eggnog creamer. It's okay. Eggnog creamer is okay. But eggnog, I appreciate them trying to like bring that flavor to other things. I just feel like, nah, just got to keep it with just keep eggnog as eggnog. Stray 2. I don't know if we're getting a Stray 2, but Boss should star in it. Yo, Stray was amazing. Stray is one of the best games this generation that I played. I highly recommend it. Tarnished says, thanks so much, Corey. Well, there you go, Tarnished. Finally happened. Only took 400 memberships, which is crazy. MBG, I accidentally drank spiked eggnog when I was 7 and my mom caught me and laughed because I didn't like it. Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know. Does anybody like truly like the taste of alcohol? Or does your brain begin to enjoy it because of the effect it gives? Because I don't think alcohol tastes good. It doesn't taste good to me. So it's like, well, that's not what people don't drink it for the taste. Stray was a fun game to platinum. I did get the platinum for it, yeah. Drinkers like it. "90% stuff tastes good." Yo, Gavin, I can't tell if you're joking. Nathan Drake uses his milestone chat. He's been a member for 5 months. He says, what do you think of the possibility of a Resident Evil 9 demo dropping tonight after the trailer reveal? 2 months before launch sounds about right. Oh my God, dude. I didn't even consider that. People were talking about a Phantom Blade Zero demo dropping, and that to me would be just as awesome. But a Resident Evil demo, they've done this for pretty much every Resident Evil game in recent memory. So I don't know, man. I don't want to get my hopes up. That would be really exciting. If I had to assume, if they drop a demo, it would probably be for Grace's section, the one that they've been showing off. That'd be super exciting, though, man. I'd be very excited for that. I must be drinking the wrong drink. Well, to be honest, I don't really drink. Like, I just, I've had some wine occasionally, and I'm like, I don't even like the taste of it. I'm like, I'm good. But, a few times I've had a couple drinks and, I don't think I've ever gotten like full blown drunk, but, get a little buzzed and I'm like, yeah, it feels nice. I could see why people want to, it's relaxing. But like, I come from a family, again, it's been a lot of drinking problems, and alcoholism like really runs deeply in my family and my genetics and stuff. And I'm like, I don't, it's been quite tragic. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to, I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even going to bother. Like I think I definitely have a predisposition to alcoholism. I too have waited for an RE9 demo, but I heard from somewhere that they aren't doing it this time. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I don't get the vibe that they're going to do a demo. I haven't gotten that vibe from the marketing around Resident Evil 9 so far, so I'm not necessarily anticipating that they'll do a demo, but it would be very welcome. It would be a nice surprise. Irvin, you're saying we have that in common. Roadkill, you're saying my whole high school years, I was drunk. I quit drinking when I got out of high school, I think. Well, that's good. That you quit. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. I love how it's starting to seem like MGS4 might not be part of that. Anybody else getting that vibe? If Death Stranding 2 wins Game of the Year, you'll actually go crazy. Or you'll need to go crazy. I would go crazy. I'd be shocked. If Death Stranding 2 won Game of the Year, I'd be truly stun-locked. Like, what? How? My ancestors are from Ireland and the Slavic countries, both of which are heavy drinking cultures. We have beer coming out of our water tap. Maybe you try orange and lemon. Really nice rock shandy. Chasing Everything with a $2 chat says Resident Evil 4 original truly can't be beat. Yeah, I mean, I kind of lean in that direction. Chasing Everything. Resident Evil 4, I mean, it is one of the best games I've ever played. Even though I played the remake, and the remake's incredible as well. I mean, the remake is 10 out of 10. But even the original, it still holds up so well. I'm like, yeah, I'm in agreement. RE4 is a true masterpiece. I don't know that I go into something like Resident Evil 9 assuming it's going to beat Resident Evil 4. But if it can reach a high mark for me, that's all that really matters. I'm very excited for Resident Evil 9. MBG, my friend and I had a drinking contest with Vladimir. He drank 22 shots. I drank 24 shots. Needless to say, I didn't drink for a year, and since then eventually stopped. Yeah, that's brutal, Shadowlink. Yeah, that sounds dangerous. Yeah, I couldn't do something like that, man. Nathan, you're saying you'd love for Death Stranding 2 to win Game of the Year, but I just feel like it's in the air already that Expedition 33 will win. Yeah, I said earlier in the stream, and I'll continue to say it as we go into the Game Awards, I fully anticipate that Expedition 33 is going to clean up. I'm not saying no other game will win any other category, but I wouldn't be shocked. It'd be like, oh, okay. But it wouldn't be like, oh my God, who saw that coming? If Expedition 33 takes everything, I would be like, yeah, I kind of saw that coming, And I think it deserves it. I think all the nominations, truly the only nominee that I've saw that I'm like, that doesn't deserve to be up there. I'm just being honest. The only thing nominated that to me is like, get that off, is The Last of Us Season 2 for HBO. I think that's crazy that they have that nominated. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think some of the performances in some of the episodes were good, but I'm just like, the thing that blows my mind is how is that up there before even something like the Twisted Metal TV show? It's like the Twisted Metal TV show was so much better than The Last of Us Season 2 HBO. And yeah, no Sonic. Like, that's the weirdest one, dude. That's the weirdest nominee that I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. But Twisted Metal was a really good time. And they did get renewed for Season 3. So That's all that really matters. I don't really, putting the awards aside, I'm just glad we're getting a season 3. MGS Collection Volume 2 tonight? I don't think so. No, I think the Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 2 won't be announced until sometime next year. I could see it maybe at like a State of Play or something. Yo, if that got announced tonight, I'd be stoked. I've still been playing the Metal Gear Fox Hunt, and yeah, I don't know. It's dying, man. It's dying, unfortunately. Not surprised that it's dying, but Konami doesn't seem to have any interest in reviving it or trying to save it. And I'm like, all right, well, I got everything out of the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake that I wanted. The game was remade. It was incredible. I platinumed it. They added a multiplayer mode that I didn't expect. I played it for like 100 hours. I'm still playing it, and I'll play it till I can't anymore. And from that point forward, I'd be like, yeah, okay, well, I'm ready for whatever Konami has planned next for Metal Gear. And I'm assuming it's the Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 2, and I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. Can they do MGS6 already? We've had the other ones like 3 times now. I don't know. I don't know that they're going to be doing an MGS6 anytime soon, and I don't know. Yo, Shadow, like you're saying, yeah, he ended up on a toilet, then passed out first, and I did the same thing about an hour later. It was really dumb. I'm surprised we didn't get alcohol poisoning. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, bro, 22 and 24 shots. Holy shit. Your liver was probably like, please stop. But, everybody does like dumb things when they're young. What do we make of the Square Enix situation? I don't know. I mean, what do you mean by that? Like, are you talking? I did see a report where apparently investors are kind of like starting to freak out at Square, calling them out over poor management and low game sales. I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Square Enix, they seem to have been having some trouble for a little while now, and they're really trying to. I mean, they've kind of been floundering, and struggling to really find their footing. So there's been some rumors that FF7 Remake Part 3 is happening tonight. And I'm curious to see if that's true or not, because I feel like Rebirth, it just didn't really, I don't know. It was really good. I didn't beat it yet, but I played like half of it and people really liked it, but it just didn't seemingly have the same impact that Part 1 had. And I guess maybe that's to be expected, but they better honor Jim Ward. Yeah, I saw that. He passed away, unfortunately. The name looked familiar to me. I'm like, Jim Ward, it sounds really familiar. And apparently he did the voice of Captain Quark in Ratchet and Clank, which I'm like, oh, damn, I didn't know that. I definitely recognize that voice, so it's too early for FF7 Part 3. It might be. Yeah. They've been talking about it a lot, though, so. Carlos, you're saying, if Half-Life 3 is announced at the Game Awards, would you play Half-Life 1 and 2 on stream? I'm running low on Hopium. I don't know that I would play it on stream. Maybe I would try. I don't know. I'd have to see the trailer for Half-Life 3, and I'm totally out of the loop with Half-Life. Like, I don't even really know what the game is about. Like, I'm like vaguely familiar with it. Like, I've seen some gameplay here and there, but I never like sat down and was like, what is Half-Life? Let me really dive into it. With something like Half-Life 3 coming out, I mean, or assuming if it is real and it does come out or it is announced, it would definitely kindle some interest on my end where it's like, maybe I will look into this, because I mean, there's no denying that the amount of hype that's present for Half-Life 3 and the way people talk about it and the way people are anticipating an announcement, it's like, yeah, dude, it's like hard not to feel like I've really missed out on something here. And I'm okay with being late to things. I'm kind of used to being late to things, to be honest. Some things I'm not late to, but a lot of things I am. And you know, I'd be interested to see, like, are these games really as good as everybody made it sound? And I'd be curious to see if I played it, if I could identify what it is that people are left with after Half-Life 2 to want a third one so much. So we'll see. New God of War Hopium. So yeah, like I said, we're going to be wrapping up this stream in about 4 minutes. So we'll do like listen, you'll still be able to gift memberships or become a member, or you'll still be able to drop fan funding a little bit later on when we come back with the main video game award stream. But we're going to be wrapping this one up here in about 4 minutes. You guys, like I said, I mean, the goal, the counter speaks for itself. You guys absolutely annihilated. We came in with a goal of 50 members. Okay. So when we boot up the video game award stream in about, let's see, 2, 3, 4, so about 3.5 hours while I get everything set up, I'll be showing up with a Temu Leon cosplay. We'll shave the beard, and then I'm going to talk more extensively about what we really expect to be here, and I want to talk more extensively about what I expect from PlayStation. You know, a lot of people are curious if PlayStation is going to have some kind of big reveal. We'll talk more about that. Yeah, so Garrett, I just saw you came in. Garrett, what did you miss? Well, the beginning of the stream, I set a goal of 50 members. And I said, if we hit those 50 members, I'll cosplay as Leon. A Temu cosplay. It's not something over the top. Do a small cosplay for Leon. And then I upped the ante and I said, if we hit 200 members, I will shave my beard live on stream to complete the cosplay. And we hit 200 members almost instantly, which I was not expecting. And then now we have a Morning with the Misses goal that we're trying to strive for next week. That, as you can see, we somehow are not that far away from hitting. So, dude, I'm telling you, Garrett, the whole thing about me doing a Kratos cosplay, I imagine one day it will happen on the channel, but I have to get, I have to get in better shape. I'm very far from my peak physical conditioning. And, I don't feel as though I could do a Kratos cosplay. Like, because if I were to try to do a Kratos cosplay, I would want that to be a good one, or at the very least a decent one. But I don't think I could do it justice. You know, the Leon cosplay, the timing is right. Just do dad bod Kratos. I could, but then I'd have to rename my channel. You know, dad bod bound gamer. Armani Pepsi Coleman with a super chat says, I can't wait for the Game Awards. This is the day. Let's see if Rise of Hydra will actually show a gameplay trailer. I will say, Armani, I'm a little bit nervous, bro, because there's still no announcement that Rise of Hydra is going to be here. Doesn't mean they won't be, but just prepare yourself. We need to... I think it's a 50-50 thing. It's a coin flip, Armani, and I hope for your sake it shows up. I want to see it. I want to see it. I know you've been waiting, bro. MBG, if HBO were to make a Last of Us spinoff series involving Joel and Tommy in the 20-year lead up to part 1, wouldn't that be great? A great basis for the Last of Us game spinoff? Yeah, absolutely. People have been asking for that for a long time. From Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog, and I don't know, man. My read on Naughty Dog, at least these days, is they're just going to do whatever they want. They're going to do whatever they want. If I recall correctly, Neil Druckmann did confirm that they were beginning like the conceptualization in the early stages of a Tommy spinoff game or a Tommy spinoff DLC, but other things got in the way and they just couldn't find the time to do it. But it's crazy to me because it's like, don't you understand how much people would love that? So I don't know. We'll see what they do with the Last of Us series. I don't think there'll be any kind of Last of Us announcement tonight, though. Wolverine might show. You better do a Kratos cosplay when God of War Egypt drops. You got time. I do. You're right. I do have time. It's like it drops tonight. No, I don't think that's going to happen tonight. Well, yeah, I do have to try to get into, assuming that announcement, the next mainline God of War game will probably be announced in the next year or two. That should be enough time for me to try to get in better shape. It's not that I'm that bad. I'm not that bad, but I definitely, it's like if you look at Kratos behind me there, it's like, yeah, I'm not looking like that. I don't know if I could look like that naturally, to be honest. He's pretty jacked. I'm gonna need to hit up Gaming Survivor, get some PEDs, Uh-oh, Sean. You're saying the story of Intergalactic sounds awful. Maybe. It's an interesting, yeah, they're going to be focusing on religion, so that'll be interesting. I could always put on a muscle suit. Have to grow the beard. Oh, geez. Well, tonight, you guys will have to settle for Timu Leon. Perfect image. Let me read your message and we'll head out here. Hold on, perfect image. I'm looking for your message, but I can't find it. Perfect image. I'm looking at your messages. Whatever it is you put out there, it didn't show. I think YouTube held it or something because it's not showing up, man. So I'm sorry about that. Isn't Kratos like 7'8"? Hey, listen. There's only so much I can do, okay? Next God of War is a PS6 launch title. You could get the physique, just maybe not the size, perfect diet, and meal prep. Yeah, true. If I became like really cut and lowered my body fat percentage, that could go a long way. That's hard though. It's tough. It's tough changing your body composition. It's really difficult. God knows I've fallen into a specific routine now, but I'm just have to wear heels. All right. Well, that's a good place to wrap it up, guys. All right. So look, just a reminder, we're gonna have another stream. I'm gonna put it out after this. Oh boy, we're gonna have another stream coming at 5 or 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So in like 3 hours from now. And we're going to hang out for a few more hours before the Game Awards. Then we're going to watch the entirety of the Game Awards. I will be showing up with my Timu Leon cosplay. I'll be shaving my beard live. Don't miss it. It's going to be cursed as hell. Probably be watching me vacuum my freaking beard hair up off the floor. I don't know. I don't know if that might just be too obnoxious, but Irfan says he's going to get some sleep. All right, yeah. So before I wrap the stream up, guys, thank you so much again. I really can't believe how much support you guys have shown, even on just this pre-stream. Amazing community we have here. Thank you so much. You guys make everything here possible. And so we'll be back. All right, guys, we'll be back. Don't miss it. It's going to be fun. All right. Yeah, guys, prepare yourselves. That's what I'm going to be doing. Rest up, Irfan. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. All right? So until then, take care, everyone.